Very good. Well, here we go. Let's talk about it. At cost metals overview. This is what we're sitting on here. Perfect timing, perfect products, perfect business model. These are the three keys to a thriving business: the right time, the right products, the right choice, the ACM way. And we've got a revolutionary business model with proven leaders, true at cost pricing on precious metals, high value numismatics drive our earnings with a rewarding compensation plan, helping you build generational wealth on any budget, even one piece at a time. Now, again, the products we're talking about here are the same thing you would find at the biggest gold and silver dealers out there, the same premium metals at cost, top coins, American Eagles, Buffaloes, Morgan Peace dollars, Maples, Krugerrands, trusted bars from Engelhard, Johnston Matthey. And again, you can explore hundreds of options online. Now, why would you pay more if you could get something at dealer cost? That'd be like a car dealer saying you could buy a truck directly from the factory floor versus going to the dealer and saving 20%. I mean, it's just an absolute no-brainer. Skip the dealership and skip all the hype and get the best price. So real-time price comparison on an ACM Silver Eagle coin, $35.01. The competitors you're looking at, $38.69 and $39. You're looking at a 10 to 14% difference on the same 2024 Silver Eagle numismatics, and more savings equals more metals. Again, what does that difference mean percentage wise? Again, looking at these four major companies out there that you would know by name if I mention them, we're 10.51% less, 13.37% less, 11% less, and 13% less. So if you're buying the exact same thing, why in the world would you be paying 10 to 14% more elsewhere? It just doesn't make sense. You wouldn't do that on your home. You wouldn't do that on your car. Why would you do that on your metals? Again, what we've got here for the options for membership, to get this price, you do need to become a member. We have a $399 Metals Plus package. It's 18 months of unlimited at-cost pricing. For a bonus, you're going to get 2 MS70 Silver Eagle graded numismatic coins. And there's an additional gift that comes with that. I'll get to that in just a moment. That's an option for you. You could also do the 149 Metals package, which gets you 12 months of unlimited at cost. Again, the top one is 18 months, plus you actually get a handful of silver. So I like that option. I like getting silver at hand. Most people do. It starts your collection. Both memberships offer access to rare specialty collectibles, and you can unlock exclusive access, and you can build your legacy at cost metals, and you can get started today. Now, again, if you do come in at the $399 level, which gives you 18 months of unlimited, there's no limitations on how much you want to purchase or when you want to purchase. You'll also get this exclusive at cost metals. It's the first edition coin. This comes with your $399 membership if you subscribe to the Get Ahead Coin of the Month at the time of enrollment. The Get Ahead Coin of the Month is an absolute no-brainer. You're literally trading a diminishing fiat currency for silver. Again, this at-cost coin will come with your MS70 or other options that we'll talk about in just a second. If you go ahead and jump into this program, everybody in the company should be on this program. It is a brilliant way it's like a forced savings plan. You're increasing your collection of silver. You're trading something that's a diminishing asset for something that is holding its value and very much increasing its value over time. Now, again, the Get Ahead monthly coin, you got the MS70, the PR70 numismatic coin. Numismatic means there's a rarity. There's a number of elements that go into that. It means it's rare. It's more rare than a generic type coin, and it typically will go up in value. But there are additional options of graded coins in your shopping cart. You can start your collection. And I think probably right now about 80% of the company is on the coin of the month, and it's an incredible deal. That number should be 100% across the board. Specialty bullion, unique coins and bars from around the world, priced below typical retail for collectors. Now, again, if you came here today only seeking the best price on the planet for gold, silver, precious metals, this is your off-ramp. If that's all you're interested in, reach out to the person who invited you to the presentation to learn more. However, if you are interested in hearing more about how you can get your silver for free, And that's the on-ramp right there, getting your monthly silver for free and a whole lot more if you're interested. This is your on-ramp to a whole new world of prosperity. Here's the package points breakdown. When you do come in at 399 Metals Plus, every person that you invite to become a member, you're going to get $50 in your pocket and 100 points in your binary. We're going to explain what a binary is in just a minute. By the word, of course, bi means two. So there's two, team A and a team B in your organization, and we'll show you by a visual what that means. But $50 goes in your pocket. You get 100 points. That's going to probably turn into cash very soon. And you get $149 with the $149 metals plus a metals package, not plus. You're going to get $25 instead of 50 plus 30 points in your binary. So you get 100 points and $50 every person that comes in at the 399. So to me, that is the direction to go if you're looking to build your business. Now, Get Ahead monthly coin. This is your residual income, because every time that monthly coin is delivered, there's 15 to 20 points attached to that coin. And those points end up in your binary as well. So you're getting 100 points when new members come in. You're getting 15 to 20 points every time they get a subscription delivered, which is monthly. So this is an ongoing residual amount of points that's coming into your group, into your organization, your personal affiliate program. Specialty bullion, certain coins have between 1 and 50 binary points, possible direct commission as well. Now, getting into this again, binary means two. When you get 500 points on your left, 500 points on your right, that is going to equal a $500 bonus. Your matching bonus is going to be 10%. Every person that you bring into the company, when you get to a certain level, when they get $500, you're going to get $50. When they make $1,000, you're going to get $100. So that is an incredible incentive right there as well. Treasury pot of gold, top position of the company, all the money flows up to that position, and 50% of that revenue is going to be paid out among all gold ranked affiliates. The pot of gold fuels promotions and events and is going to be a great additional bonus. Now, here's the fast start. If you want to get into this and you want to get into the 399 level, you can get your money back almost immediately, break even, and start earning. Starting December 1st, which is course, retroactive, you earn $300 with 300 points on your left, 300 points on your right during your first cycle commission. And this one-time bonus applies retroactively to all ACM members in their first cycle. So it's a fast way to get your money back quickly if you want to build the business and you want to start making money by referring others. So kickstart your earnings with a powerful first cycle. Now, again, where do we go from here? This is what I'm talking about. Here are the visuals on that fast start. So you've got you at the top, and then on the left, you've got Sam and John and Ron. Of course, you got Sue, and you've got Mary, and I can't see the name on the other side because my little camera thing is blocking that. But you understand the concept here. You just bring in John and Mary. You bring in two people. You're going to get $50 for John, $50 for Mary, plus 100 points for John and 100 points for Mary. So when John brings in Sam and Ron, John's going to get $50 for Sam, $50 for Ron. John's going to get 100 points, but guess what? You're going to get 100 points too. So the points go infinitely deep. Every person you bring in that brings someone else in, you actually get credit for the points that they bring in. It's amazing. Your first cycle pays out $300. So if you understand how this works, now you got 300 points on your left, 300 points on your right. That pays out $300. Plus you got $50 for bringing in John and $50 for bringing in Mary. So you just made $400, and that is so easy to do. So you can qualify for that within the first 2 weeks of your enrollment, and that's only the first time, and then we'll tell you how it goes from there. The second way this goes, the next cycle is going to pay out $500, and every cycle beyond that is going to pay out $500. So again, you bring in John to the left and Mary to the right. Let's say John brings in Sam and Ron. We just talked about the fact that you're going to get 100 points for John. You're going to get 100 points for Sam. You're going to get 100 points for Ron. Sam continues to build and brings in Sally and Judy. You're going to get 100 points for Sally, Judy, Sam, Ron, and John. And then there's Kelly down there. You now have 600 points on your left side. On the right, you see the same thing occurs as Mary reaches out to Sue, and et cetera, et cetera. What you basically have is 600 points on your left, 500 points on your right. you're going to get a $500 check, and there'll be 100 points left over. And those points are not going to go away, by the way. The 100 points on your left is going to be there waiting for you until more people bring in more members, and those points continue to accrue. They do not flush. Again, here are the levels of how to get paid. Copper affiliate, you've got one personally sponsored direct on both sides, left and right. We just, again, going back to the diagram here, you see how you brought in John and Mary. So you bring in one left, one right. You now are a copper. Okay, that qualifies you to make money. In fact, if going back to that diagram, if John and Mary really got busy and they really made this a serious part-time or full-time income, just by John and Mary's efforts alone, you could be making up to $2,000 per week, $8,000 a month, $104,000 per year. So that is an incredible opportunity. We actually had a young lady, I say young, I think she was 72 years young. She was making 8,000 a week, 104,000 a year, on track by only having 2 people in. Now, silver affiliate, to get to the next level, to unlock more of your potential, that's when you've got 3 personally sponsored left, 3 personally sponsored right, and 1 person on each side has a left and right affiliate, at least 1 direct affiliate ranked member on each side. The earning potential there is you can now make up to 10,000 a week, 40,000 a month, $540,000 a year. That is insane. It's fantastic money. And the gold affiliate is the highest level here. You've got 6 on your left, you've got 6 on your right, you've got 1 silver under these 6. One of them has gone to the level of silver. And when you get to that level, that's a little bit of coaching, but it's so easy to get there. You're looking at $30,000 potential per week, depending on how effective your builders get after it. But you unlock the ability to make $30,000 a week, $120,000 a month, $1.5 million per year. Now, here are the qualifications. Again, look at the diagram. Copper is you've got 1 active left and you've got 1 active right. We talked about that. That's pretty easy to do. So easy to do. Silver, you've got 3. You'll see here the copper person plus the 2 silver people. And that's the diagram on your left. 3 people on the left and 3 people on the right. And one of them, of course, is a copper. And then to get to the gold level, I love how this diagram shows you add 3 people on each side. And now you've got 6 on your left, 6 on your right, and you're at the gold level. So to advance to the next rank, it is necessary to help those on your team also advance. Now, points accumulation, you can only earn based on your rank. So up to 2,000 a week for copper, up to 10,000 a week for silver, up to 30,000 a week for gold. Unused points never reset after a cycle. And again, the payout is weekly, Saturday 12 a.m. to Saturday 11:59. I'm sorry, Sunday 12 a.m. to Saturday 11:59 Central Time. And your sustainability is that 75% commission cap ensures the long-term stability of the company. Affiliate influence leaders shape the company's future. So with an active coin of the month subscription, you automatically stay qualified to receive all the payment for members and leaders coming in under you. Clarity, integrity, and opportunities that last. The bottom line is this is the smartest plan I have ever seen to build your network with gold, silver, and precious metals. It's unbeatable. It's a game changer in the industry. Nobody beats our prices on bullion and rewards. Join us and start your journey today. Let's make it happen. And so I know we've got a smaller group today, Cowboy, but I want to bring you in just to give your cowboy sense of what this opportunity is for those that are with us today.
I messaged Ed and said, thanks for hopping on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Carol Worthy's here with us, and Christina, who brought Ed, is with us.
Oh, yeah.
So
Christina,
I know, and of course,
I
Todd.
talk to her all the time.
Yeah. Awesome.
Good deal. No, I mean, this time of year, and this time of year, this industry sort of plummets. You know what I mean? But there's 2 reasons. 1, people are lazy, and 2, people are, people just procrastinate. I'm sitting here, it was funny this morning. I'm sitting here trying to figure out, man, what did I get my cousin Deb for Christmas? What did I get my aunt for Christmas? And then I'm like, I've got the best place in the world to buy Christmas gifts. So I can actually buy them something that's going to last forever and probably increase in value the whole time. I mean, this is the time we need to knuckle down.
That's it.
Of course, I'm ADD, ADHD, and OCD, so I'm full blast either way. Slowing down don't bother me at all. But right now is really the time when we really need to be, sharing this with other people instead of going and spending money on whatever, a toy or a purse, or we need to be investing in precious metals, especially the position this country's in right now. I mean, we all see a glimmer of hope there, but we also see that the other side is raging against progression.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. Well,
uh,
I'm with you. Cowboy, you introduced me to this company back in Thanksgiving of last year. No one's ever beat our price on anything. And so, I mean, I've had you on the phone with about 500 people, and I've had JD on the phone with about 500 people. No one's ever beat our price. So, I thank you for introducing this. This has been such a huge blessing for us. We love this. We love JD. We love Troy. We love Cowboy. We love the owners of this company. We are grateful to be a part of this opportunity. And Cowboy's right. If something is driven by value, even that coin of the month. I mean, if people could just get their silver for free every month, guys, guys and gals, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, right there. I mean, that's the goal. Get your initial investment back and then get your silver for free. And if you want to go crazy and build this thing, you literally can fire your boss, as Cowboy likes to say. So what else, Cowboy? And then we'll do a little Q&A.
nothing. I mean, we've got a guy in Abilene who just purchased. I'm not going to say the dollar amount he purchased, but he's a real estate agent and he's been buying metals for a while. He came in and bought enough metals yesterday to put 2,200 points in the binary.
Wow.
So, I mean, we have stuff like we had a guy convert 60,000 in his IRA over into precious metals at cost, and it put 4,400 points in the binary. So it's really
Wow.
not what you do; it's just what you start. I mean, you can tell a few people, and this could turn into something really, really big in the next year. So I think we're on the forefront of. I think we're going to change the way everybody buys metals.
And JD said something to me recently about Goldco, and I'll be careful not to say too much, but Goldco is a big, big company out there that's been promoting people to roll their IRAs, to gold, and we are like 30% more value than Goldco. It's significant. I just talked to JD about it this morning. You have any comment on that, Cowboy?
Well, no, I mean you're educated people. Your financial advisors and your financial planners. They're to put at least
Oh, you're breaking up.
about. Yeah, I had somebody call. How about now? Better.
Good. Yep.
Uh, all the financial advisors and financial planners are directing their people to start putting investments in precious metals. So think about it. If you're a financial advisor and I'm your client, and you're suggesting I put money in precious metals, and you know about at cost metals, where are you going to direct my money to? You're going to direct it because I've said it a million times. You're going to direct my money over here because you don't make your money when you sell something. You make it when you buy it. So if you buy right, the possibility of making more profit on it is there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, good. Well, do we have any questions? You guys feel free to unmute if there's any questions out there. Ed, I know that you're I think new to this. Anybody out there want to throw anything out? We can do a little Q&A and then let y'all get back to your day. Christina, Carol Joy, Todd, anybody?
No questions, but thank you for your your presentation. Of course, Cowboys comments are always amazing. I was a good friend of mine joined about 6 weeks ago and ordered just over. It was his first ever order. Ordered over $12,000 worth of silver, and he saved between $1,200 and $2,000 on
That's
his order.
incredible.
No, $1,400 and $2,000 on his order, according to his calculations, based on everywhere else he priced that silver. So that alone is, quadruple. It's 5 times the value of his membership. That right there. And then, if you, and we were
Wow.
talking earlier, if you saved $1,000 in the year 2020, that $1,000 spends about as much as $700 today. In other words, you've lost about $300 of spending power to inflation. But if you have bought $1,000 of silver, it's worth over 500, or it's worth over $1,500. So
Wow.
that is $800 of difference in spending power just since 2020. If you had bought silver, $1,000 worth of silver versus saving $1,000. So what we're doing is allowing people to preserve their wealth because the dollar is dying. It's a dying fiat currency. We don't know when that final death knell is going to happen, but it always does with fiat currencies. It'll have to be replaced, or it'll have to be repegged to gold or something of value like that. So when that happens, even your gold is going to be even that much more valuable.
Yeah.
So it's a very smart investment to start saving rather than saving in dollars, save in silver, save in gold. Silver is very accessible. It's a lot cheaper to start with. You can start saving gold on a monthly basis, or silver on a monthly basis here, for less than a daily cup of Starbucks by being a part of the coin of the month. Say
Yeah.
you're
It's a no-brainer.
trading, you're exchanging dollars that are losing value for real money, which is gaining value. And it's just a smart way to go. So start saving in silver and gold. And this is the
Absolutely.
best way to do it.
Appreciate that, Todd. I know you do a lot of studying on the escalator down of the fiat currency and the elevator up of, gold, silver, precious metals, where I heard it said that buying gold, silver, and precious metals is like investing in real estate minus the property taxes. So it is a worthy investment. Speaking of worthy, we have Carol Joy. I'll get your thoughts in a second. Christine, it looks like you're unmuted. Would you like to comment or question anything?
Yeah, yeah. Hi, everyone. I would just like to say thank you for doing these Zooms every week tirelessly. You do such a great job, you and Cowboy and your wife, and it's just really helpful. When I've sent your recordings out many times because a lot of times people can't make, the times that we have them. But the other thing too is that right now I'm also sharing what Cowboy mentioned about what do I give for a gift. I went on Amazon and they have a lot of really cool, well, they look like a book, and you can either use a key to open it up or, a lock, put in a code, and you can actually hide it in your bookcase or something. And so a couple of my gifts are some coins that are going to be in these really cool books.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I'm sharing that with my team as well. And it's just a simple, really cool idea. So just thought I'd share that. But again, I was just saying, happy holidays and thank you so much. Cowboy's always there for me. I just know that we're going far here. I'm not going anywhere. And I know we're going to be here for years. So just wanted to share that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your encouragement. That's very meaningful. We're so glad you're with us. And that's it. I mean, when you've got something of this value, you don't go anywhere. You stay with it. And that's it. That's the difference of a value-driven business versus something that's driven by hype. I mean, you may ebb and flow through the holiday seasons a bit, but I fully expect a surge of new energy and just fresh connection. People coming into January saying, now what am I going to do? What am I going to spend the next 12 months of my life giving my energy to? But yeah, I noticed this typically it happens, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, but a lot of conversations happen. A lot of people end up going back with their families, and there's those types of conversations that happen that end up launching into tremendous momentum in January. So thank you for being here. And Ed, I saw you just un or you didn't unmute, but I see your face. It's good to see you. God bless you. Would you like to comment on anything? Can unmute your mic.
I'm enjoying it. I've been in it about a month. Um, I'm having fun.
Good. Well, we're so glad you're here. This is an incredible opportunity. And you said Christina invited you?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. Well, you're in with a good crew. That there's a lot of integrity, there's value, there's community, and this like I said, when you've got that kind of value, and it's just going to continue to increase from here. So thanks for joining us. We'd love to have you as a part of our weekly group. So bless you. And Carol, Joy, do you have any comments or thoughts over there? Miss Energy. Carol's just got so much life and energy. Maybe she's not in a place where she can unmute today, but it's good to see your name on there, Carol Joy. Sean Daub, good to have you, brother. I know you just chimed in, but any comments or questions before we land the plane? I know he's at work too. There he is.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Good. Well, it's good to have you, man. Let's connect here again soon by phone, and or at least leaving our long audio messages back and forth and just check in, see how we're doing. Well, on that note, everybody, and Jody, do you have anything, honey? I want to always defer and see if you have anything you want to say to everybody as we kind of get over the hump of hump day.
No, honey, I don't, except, hang on, I'll turn my camera on. No, it's just always, you do an amazing job. And Christina, I really appreciate you saying that. My husband is a faithful one, just like Todd Bell, just like, Cowboy, all of you who are on here. Just his real commitment to show up and do the thing every week. And this is who he is every day. And it really is the commitment to show up that makes or breaks us. Whether it's in our marriage, whether it's in our business, just in life in general, commit to show up. I remember our favorite football team. I'm gonna talk about football for a second. We are big NFL fans. My husband trained me well. We are Ravens fans. But what I want to tell you is I remember we have people jumping in from all over now. Come on. I remember the first year we were together and Todd was teaching me all of the things about NFL football. And the coach of the Ravens said, life is not a pie chart. I've never forgotten this. He said, you give 100% to everything you love all the time. And if you will do that right here as we cross over 12:30 into our training, if you'll just give 100% to everything you love all the time, don't give 80% to your family, 20% to your work. That's not how it works. It's, if you can truly give 100% of your heart, your passion, your time, your energy, it comes back to you. You don't feel depleted, you feel alive. So I love that my husband lives that way, that so many of you live that way. It inspires us. So I just wanted to say thank you all for being here every week. We love you.
Well, I am grateful. Life has lots of seasons, and before Jody came into my life, I was one of the ones that went through a broken marriage, and I said, Lord, I'm asking you for a battle-tested bride. I want somebody who's battle-tested, and because there's just there's a mystery out there of what's inside somebody's hearts. Some people can see the same miracle and catch fire, and somebody can see a miracle and deny it and just keep going their way, because there's a response that is inside of us. It's the gift of free will God has given us. It's human responsibility. So I have a saying that God is sovereign, he's in control, but our choices really matter. God will give us opportunities. But my wife, first of all, I'm glad she exercised her free will and married me. And I'm glad she's battle tested. You can hear she's a warrior, and you have to be to live with me, because I I always tell people I'm either intense, like let's go, or I'm intensely fun, because I really am fun. I make my wife laugh every day, or I'm asleep. I have a button. It's just I'm off. And so and I'm so glad God gave me a whole mate, a partner that has that same ability, just to We're all in, folks. We're all in. And we're only all in on things that we believe in. And if the belief wasn't there, we could not be all in. Carol, you just unmuted. You have something to share?
Just amen to all of that. And what Christina said was exactly where I was going to head, but she did a great job, plus gave us a gift surprise. So that was wonderful. But when I looked at where I was financially and in my life, when you asked, told me about this,
Yeah.
the first thing that came to my head was I need to learn how to save money. And it was perfect because this is not money I can take out and just run off and go use. I love it. I just love what it's done for just my mindset about finances. It's just redirecting my mindset so that I will be able to deal with the success that comes. I mean, I just really need to be able to do that. Wonderful. Thank
It's
you
a
both.
Oh, thank you. You and Christina both are bright lights, and just you both have life in you and on you. So thank you, Carol. What a delight. And you're right. We have got a collection of silver, a good sized collection that we didn't have a year ago. And I wasn't into this at all. And I'm so grateful for this Coin of the Month program. And I'm so grateful. And you've heard me tell the story. My first client saved $8,000. He bought 47,000 in silver. He saved $8,000. And he's like, who would I not tell about this? So I like this. This is kind of our new format, by the way. We're going to get that presentation knocked out in about 18 minutes, which we did today. And then Cowboy's going to come on and share a little bit. And then we're just going to do this. Instead of doing the evening 6 p.m. Central Time, used to be 7 p.m., especially when the sun goes down. I think everybody's just asleep and ready to kind of, snuggle up in their movie chair and watch something and go to bed. So I love this. I like what I feel. I'm glad some of you just even jumped on a little bit later. Who's the Jeff? Jeff, which Jeff? We've got a number of Jeff. Is it Jeff McLeod, Jeff Marshall, Jeff Richfield? What Jeff do we have the pleasure of having? Are you able to unmute yourself?
Jeff McLeod.
Hey, brother, how are you?
I'm good, man.
Good. We're so glad you're a part of this. It's good to hear that raspy musical Nashville voice of yours. And
Yeah.
I that's a
I'm
compliment.
grateful and every month I get so excited when I go to my post office box and get my coin of the month and stack it up with the almost 50 that I had when I was with Justin before. And so it's exciting to know that we've got leadership that not only knows what they're doing, but as you often say, they're not greedy. And so many affiliate marketing programs are very greedy, and they have a mentality: get in on the ground floor, make all you can make, and then the heck with everybody else. We'll just try to make money off them. And that this climate is 180 degrees opposite of that.
It is.
Because it's a true binary, it enables people to come in and really love their friends and family through excitement and help them trade their fiat dollars that are going down in value every day for something that is real value, that has been currency as long as man has been alive. Yeah. And it's put in a program that makes it easy, and you never feel like you're slimed because you have to talk about something that someone doesn't care about. Yeah. Everybody's interested in having a better financial picture. So I'm grateful to God that David Meisner introduced me to you and to Cowboy and to your lovely bride and to everyone else. And I couldn't be happier than to be a part of all this.
We're so glad you're with us, brother. Thank you for sharing. That's all truth that you just shared. Thank you, Jeff. I really like this. I'm really feeling like just opening up the mic at the end of our, like, getting through the presentation, which is a really good presentation, by the way. I'm realizing I don't need to say much the more I get familiar with it, because that presentation really says it all with those diagrams where you talk about, you got the your first person you bring in and then the two next to them, and it really lays it out visually. So I'm really, really happy. Thank you, Carol. I mean, great presentation. I didn't put it together, but I said it. But you're right. It is a good, um, somebody's been listening to how we've been communicating, and they put it together in a way with visuals that I think are very effective. So I'm grateful we can get through that in about 18 minutes, open up the mic a little bit. We get to hear from guys like Todd Bell and Cowboy and all the rest of you. Great input. Who is my 816-695-8059 person? Are you incognito? Are you available to tell me who you are, where you're from? We just would love to say hello to you if you're available. Might be, it's a Kansas City number. Kansas City. Hey, Kansas City, who we got? You unmuted. Can you tell us who you are?
This is Dan again, but I'm at work, so I can't really.
Oh, you changed your name. Okay, okay, brother. Well, that's all right. I don't.
You called me yesterday.
I know I called you yesterday, but your name didn't show up, so I didn't know that was you. Well, good to have you, man. It's good to always
Yeah,
have
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm stuck at work again, so I
Okay.
can't really participate much.
We're glad that you're here, Dan. All right. Well, on that note, we're just going to land the plane unless anybody has any final, and this is 12:40. So in 40 minutes, we had a presentation. We had about 7 or 8 people get to share what was on their hearts. Does anybody have anything else that they would like to share that you just feel like you want to get it out there to encourage anybody, or just put the icing on the cake?
Well, I just appreciate again, and don't slow down, because I had 2 people join last week. I mean, people aren't resisting at all because they're looking ahead. I mean, the holidays are here. Of course, everyone's busy, but most people have a little bit more home time on their hands at this time of year, and they're spending more time with family, and they're thinking ahead toward 2025. And people want to get
Absolutely.
positioned for a really strong year in 2025. And this is a major component of how some people can get, get themselves into a great situation and begin to build additional wealth. So don't hold back, don't be embarrassed, and don't think you're bothering anybody to point them toward the information here, because I'm getting zero pushback or resistance. People are still very open to having the conversation about gold and silver.
Absolutely. And thank you, Todd. And with this format, how uncomfortable would you be to bring 1 or 2 people a week? Let's blow this thing up. Let's have 100+ people on this call. How, if we kept it like this, little just casual Q&A, how easy is it just to get one person on? Just to say, hey, you just need to jump on this call. You just need to get a sense of the feeling behind this company, because Jeff said it. There's no slime in the culture. It's just clean. JD's so clean, and his love for people, his humility, the value we're giving. So let's do it. We're going to be back here next week. I'm sorry for any time confusion about our training last week. I gave the wrong time and screwed that up. But you know what? It was a good opportunity for Jody and I to say, let's not do that at night. Let's just, while we have people, let's shorten up the front part of the swing with the presentation, and let's open this up. And if you have to go, you be the first one to jump in and say, hey, I've got to run. I just want to make a comment or I have a question. Let's just do that. Let's keep it simple, keep it casual. Let's have a little midweek pick me up, and just everybody on this call, incredible energy that you all bring. Bring your faith, bring your energy, bring your conviction, and people will follow. Let's snowball this into a great opportunity to get the message out and just kind of usher people. They're looking for community. They're looking for connection. They're looking for Jesus. And so you can always find him here because he's the reason, not just the reason for the season, but he's the reason for our being. But we're unashamed, Jody and I, and most of you on here, unashamed about the gospel of Jesus and what he's done for us. We're not going to get too preachy on you, but he is someone that Jody said he's our direct upline. He's the ultimate upline. So, but the Bible does say, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, which begins through his son Jesus and the righteousness Jesus has given us. We don't have to come up with our own righteousness. It says, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these other things will be added unto you. So God's like, look, I want to bless you, but I got to start by blessing you by you being born again, by your spirit being regenerated, which is not something you can do. It's something God did on the cross through Christ. And that's the reason for this season, that he who knew no sin became sin, that we might become the righteousness of God through Christ Jesus. It comes by grace through faith. Just receive. It's the ultimate Christmas gift. And I'm telling you, you go through that and you're going to watch things come into order in your life. It won't always be easy. I know we've all had trials, but when your spirit is born again and your spirit is in direct relationship with God, your mind begins to come into alignment and follow your spirit. That's the way God created us, to follow the spirit. All these other things will come into order when we get the one question right on the test. God's like, all right, you got that question right. That's the big one. Now let's start working on all these other areas in your life. And it's such an honor to have him leading us in this. So on that note, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May he cause his face to shine upon you. May he fill you with his peace today, and may you experience his joy. And I just speak peace over you in the name of Jesus and blessing. Thank you so much for being with us. God is good. See you next week. Bring somebody, and we'll just keep helping you grow your business. So, again, Ed, good to see you. God bless you. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.